T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
The following program is rated TVMA for language. We want everyone to be able to enjoy the program, but sometimes things happen, and we may say things that may be offensive to some or non-conducive to others. So in other words, happens. Oops.
Niggas coming.
Can you beatbox the song called Pony?
Alright, I'm gonna make this work. Okay. I'm just a bachelor, yeah. Looking for a partner.
Can you beatbox the song called Pony?
Alright, I'm gonna make this work. Okay. I'm just a bachelor, yeah. Looking for a partner.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
But what if we didn't, what if we just did something else, anything else, just not that. That's not it.
Why not?
That's not.
Should we run it back one more again?
Can you beatbox the song called Pony?
That's a fast way to get you to stop doing it. That'll get you to stop doing that shit. I bet you it will. Welcome to episode 155 of Blerds N The Hood with the Swaggy, Blerd, Winston A, Marshall.
You were lucky I'm high right now. Because that was
high.
You ain't
high.
Yes. I'm your resident supervillain, Mr. J. Washington. That was inappropriate. You were not supposed to do that thing. That was very nope, that's inappropriate. That's inappropriate. Nope, that's inappropriate. That's inappropriate. Nope. How was I subjugating folks? How was I subjugating? How is that? I was sitting there. I give the people what they come here for when they start.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye.
I'm so mad you let that shit ride for that long. Like, you ain't even edited it down. You even got to the point where he says, Kanye, you could have just cut it down there. You ain't got the answer. He said it 9 times.
Because it's the full rant. It's the full rant. The
You
full
didn't
rant
even
is what makes it funny. It's the full rant.
You ain't got the answer.
I don't know where Houseway went, but that is the Houseway.
I don't even think you care about it. You just wanted that you ain't got the answers. You just wanted to have that keep going, didn't you? That's what you was out here for.
When would I ever not want that to keep going? It's one of the funniest. Oh, your shit really kicked in, huh?
Man, I just had to catch that moment. Moment.
Can you beatbox the song called Pony?
Alright, I'm gonna make this work. Okay.
I'm an island boy. I'm just trying to make it.
And I'm an island boy. I'ma keep it like an island boy. I'ma keep it like an island boy. I'ma keep it like it's Wagwan. Boy, you better really keep that gun. I'ma keep it like I'm up in the sun. I've been really at your food gazing. I'm like, boy, what you really saying? I told him I would pull up like a Super Saiyan. I'm trying to be out the greatest. Hey, look, I'm an island.
How, Sway?
Take a few.
You were the devil. You were the devil, and you knew I was over here trying to trim down the houseway, so I couldn't stop you.
I knew what you was doing.
I'm sorry. Mama was supposed to protect her babies, and I didn't do it. I apologize. Mama was busy trying to get something to slap daddy upside his motherfucking head. I apologize.
First of all, why did you become? Okay, look, I know it's weird saying this, but why did you become mama in the situation? I don't mind being daddy. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how you call me. Like, I don't want you to just say, "Hey, daddy." Like, I don't want. Look, what the fuck is up with this show? Anyway, it's supposed to be a regular show. I've already started out. It's just, Winston.
My nigga.
A nigga moment.
Man.
My nigga.
What you been doing?
I'm conflicted because I have an audition due by the morning. And it is going to be filming in the middle of my brother's 50th and like a trip that I've had planned with my dad, my brother, and my nephew for a while. So,
nigga, you better learn to do what I do. Just go ahead and say, just do it.
Well, I mean, and that's what I'm doing. I mean, I need to call my brother and my dad and let them know because I have a very strong feeling that if I put this to tape, I'm booking it. Like,
So here's what I would say, if I can interrupt and interject. Do not tell them yet. Don't just put it to tape, because you don't know how many I've done like that. I'm like, fuck, I've had plans for this. Put it to tape, record it, send it off, put it in the ether. It's in God's hands. You know how that expression is. Yeah. Once you send it out, it's done. Yeah, you have the thing that's scheduled and set.
And paid a shit ton of money for it. That's the other thing that's rough is that there's already a lot of like money put into it, but it is what it is. So like I will, if I have to do it, it's not going to be great to have to deal. Cause like I was not only from the standpoint of like disappointing my brother and my dad, but also because I was looking forward to spending time with them and doing what we're going to do. But
let me ask you a question.
They'll understand. They'll understand.
I was going to ask you a question. Like, do you think they would understand?
I know they will. I know they will. I like that's not the issue. It's literally the how someone can understand and still be disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing. I also understand and would still be disappointed. Like, obviously, I'd be excited to be on another TV show. That's great. Like that. Like that's what we're here for. So I'm not gonna like look a gift horse in the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. If I book this thing, that's fucking great. It sucks. That's all. It's just one of those shitty situations. But that's the whole thing, man. I mean, I'm aware of it, and that's part of like, especially when you're not a big shot yet, you have to make a lot of sacrifices. So it is what it is. So that's the thing that's been plaguing me today. There's been a lot of other stuff going on. So I've been like, in a mood.
Winston came at me, and I came back at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had to, mommy and daddy fought off air, y'all. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Winston came at me because I know this is nigga what you've been doing, Winston. But he was like, yo, you can't be spoiling movies for niggas. Niggas hit me up. I was like, nigga, if it's after 2 weeks, I don't give a fuck about their feelings. We could just say, step away for the thing. I said, I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. Okay. Go ahead. I'm still trying to put assets together that I couldn't finish.
Mm-hmm. So, that's pretty much it. So I will, I'm still going to record it and send it off. It's on my mind. So
let me ask you this question. It's, you don't have to get into particulars because probably everybody doesn't understand, but I do.
It's a co-star.
Okay. So financially, it will make back what you spent.
Yes, but that's the thing. It's not my money. It's my dad's, and it's a lot.
No. I understand. So if need be, again, your dad is pushing for you with your career to move forward, everything like that. Yeah. He would understand, and then because you've had a situation before where Pops had to hook you up, and you had to pay Pops back. Remember?
Yeah.
So this isn't where if you get this, it doesn't leave you in a situation. If I'm hearing all this correctly, where you just like, hey, I'm sorry, and you can't, you know what I'm saying, out of the kindness of heart, because again, he did it for whatever reason, give back to him.
No, I understand that. I'm not like that. Again, like I said, I don't think anybody's going to be mad. I would actually be very surprised if someone got pissed off that I booked, you know, a network TV show, that they would be like, hey, you know, but like it still doesn't mean that like I said, I've been looking forward to it.
No, I understand that.
Dad have been looking forward to it, and my dad has spent a shit ton of money. So again, it's what a lot of people say. Just let Jesus take the wheel, do my job, and because who knows? Like, I don't actually have the job yet. I'm stressing out about something that I don't actually have. The only reason why I think my mind is going there is because, like, reading the scene, I was like, that is so 100% me that, like, I just already kind of see it happening. You know what I mean? But again, I need to turn it in, do my job, and I'll deal with it when I deal with it. You know, we have not crossed that bridge yet. So I just can see it in the distance. That's the only problem. So
I mean, and as we're always supposed to do in this career, we're supposed to see it in the distance and see it on the horizon. We're supposed to look at something and claim it as ours and say it's, you know, this is what we got. This is mine. I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I got this gig. And you're not supposed to. I understand. I get it. I hear the whole, again, I wish I could have shit planned with my pops, you know. I wish I could have a family shit like that planned out. Don't get me wrong. So I understand 100-fold. But at the same time, like I'm saying, don't let the guilt that I see on your face, because there's potential guilt. It ain't even, because it's not even.
It hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's potential guilt.
Yeah,
don't let that potential guilt, because again, you're like, fuck, if I book this, I'm going to feel bad. And again, yes, it's a big thing. God has a way of working things out.
That's true. That's a very good point. That's a very, very good point. But
that's anyway, why I'm here. That's why I'm here, because I bring up good ass points, and then sometimes. You play bull. But then you play bullshit like this is serious chicken. Like, see, so I think this is what's gonna happen. I see this today. I see this.
Mr. J. Washington. Mr. J. Washington.
My nigga.
Nigga. A nigga moment.
Man. Nigga. My nigga.
What you been doing?
A lot of auditions. I have a couple myself I have to knock out. I got to record. I think I told everybody on Tuesday I was going to film something with my homie Tahir Moore. Been knowing Tahir since 2011. So I was at Kev on Stage Studios, which was dope to do that. And you know, I can't wait for y'all to see that. Yeah,
I didn't know he had a whole studio going.
Yeah, Kev got a whole space.
Were you there with him, or just you were in the space doing shooting something?
I was shooting some stuff. I don't think he was in the office at that moment. But
I was just going to ask if you talked to him and if he's doing okay.
No, he's well. I mean, I see him all. See him in all of them passing and stuff like that.
I just didn't he lose a child a few months back?
Not that I can recall.
Am I losing my mind? I thought Kev was the one that lost a kid.
That's Tony.
Tony lost a kid. It was Tony. I thought it was Kev. My brain got.
Yeah, that's Tony Baker. I was what?
No, I just couldn't. It was Tony. No, it's exactly right. It's Tony Baker. My mind just did this because I was literally just thinking black comedians on the internet a shit ton, and my brain just got crossed. But yeah,
you know, you sound like white people. They all look alike.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. That's what I said, nigga.
Wow, did Joe UH come out at the end, nigga? Jeez. So been doing that, trying to get the swelling out my leg. I'm trying to take turmeric and all this other shit. I've been hearing my neighbors next door fucking all day, and I've been happy for them.
Wait, who?
The Hispanics that are the Hispanic.
Oh, that are the is it the same family?
Yes, same people.
Did they kick the kids out?
No. And it's
so the kids just in there. The kids just in there watching TV while the. Are you sure it's fucking?
Nigga, that rhythmic round of applause ain't from shit else, my nigga. When the shit goes.
You didn't hear no.
Here's what I'm noticing. Here's what I'm learning. A lot of women don't moan because downstairs, I don't know if you remember the neighbor that's downstairs right by the gate when you first walk into the right, the girl and her boyfriend. I came home late from work one night when I'm working at the club and they was getting it and he was, and she, nothing. Like, I guess a lot of women don't naturally want to moan.
That's not the one. I had to call Kristen one time because there was a dude. The neighbor that lives below Elizabeth and Ramos.
Yeah, I know what you're about.
It was. I think he's moved out now, but it was this older Mexican dude. Tell me why this nigga, because it was like 1 a.m, so he didn't think nobody was up and paying attention. Why his door was open, but his screen was closed. This nigga was in just cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, bending his girl over the fucking couch, just giving her the business while mariachi music was playing. And I was like, oh, I'm too hot for this. I'm too hot. Like nigga, hand it over, just talking about like bro. I asked Kristen, I called her and I was like, oh my God, my neighbor's giving his girl the business in a cowboy boots and a cowboy hat right now.
And the fact just like because again, some people think with their screen doors you can't see anything, but if you at the right angle to a screen door,
nigga, I unfortunately saw everything.
If you at the right angle, like nigga. But yeah, I've noticed like most people just nigga. I'm just pissing the nigga in the face.
Nigga, I couldn't scream because I didn't want to call attention to myself, but on the inside I was like.
You just sit there shaking, holding yourself like, ah! Like you just don't. Hey, sometimes, but again, like I said, they was like, again, shouts out to everybody fucking and getting some. God damn it, I can't even add that. Okay, I'll add it when we get done. I will take this out real quick. I'm trying to put another file in, but that's for a later story. I got it. I got out what we need out. Did I put that in there? Okay, that's in there. Yeah, so. Hearing all, but I was like, women seemingly don't moan unless niggas be trying to put in work. And so
it depends. Some women just aren't moaners, and
so which back is the question, like, yo, you're supposed to, like, I feel like this, if you're trying to be silent, because like I had sex one time, one was like, she was like, I didn't want my neighbors to hear. Bitch, let them know my name. Like, like I think let's just be real. That is every dude's MO. Let them know my name, and then we'll see what fuck around she go.
Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
No.
I can't. Just no.
Halfway. Take a few.
Just. All right, man. Streamlabs.com/Blerds/tip if you want to donate, get your questions in, support the show. We appreciate each and everything that you're sending in.
First of the month, first week of the month, we understand. That's our saying it. Boom.
All right, so our first story has been all over the news. Henry Ruggs III, formerly of the the Las Vegas Raiders, a former 12th overall pick in the 2020 NFL draft, killed a woman drunk driving. This was in Vegas. He was reported to have been doing 156 miles per hour. When he collided with her car, he had slowed down to only 127 when the airbags deployed. His blood was drawn 2 hours later, and his blood alcohol level was at 0.161, over twice the legal limit. And he had an illegally possessed firearm in the car as well. The woman was unfortunately killed. Tina Tintor. She was her and her dog were unfortunately killed at the scene. We're not going to show the full thing, but this was released by TMZ earlier today of someone that was at the scene of the car accident. Oh, I thought you had it. My bad.
No, I thought you were getting it. Go ahead. I'm trying to. While you're doing it, I'm doing something else. I'm sorry.
Here we go. So, we're not going to play the whole thing. You can go to TMZ Sports and check the whole thing out. But that was him with his girlfriend on the sidewalk right after. And that other car, unfortunately, was Tina Tintor's car that was on fire over there. So, I just have this to say about it. And I've said it now on... also, by the way, he was doing 156 not on a highway. That was on a local 3-lane street. This motherfucker was going 156.
Here's
on
my
a legal
question:
street, on a local street.
How are you able to hit 100? Like 100, I can see it, right? Because you're saying I've seen people hit 100 go down Sepulveda, the boulevard.
Yeah.
For those who are unfamiliar with California, Sepulveda is a busy is a main street.
Yeah.
156.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. That was the other thing about it that was crazy. He hit the car so hard because, again, he was at about a 127 because he slammed on the brakes. He was at 127 when he hit the car because that's what the airbags registered when they deployed. That the car just exploded, and you saw the fire. It didn't like smash and then like gas and then it literally just said boom. And so here's my thing about this entire situation with Henry. I found out yesterday. I didn't know this. This is something that apparently is known by a lot of people, but the NFL teams around the league, NFL teams around the league have something set up for the players because they're tired of all the DUIs and everything else. They have something set up where any player, you have a 24/7 car service, no questions asked. If you're in a situation where you're too drunk, you can't get around, whatever the fuck it is, you call the teams, whatever hotline for the car service, they will come and pick you up and take you home. Now, it's already a situation where people shouldn't be drinking and driving, especially not that drunk and whatnot anyway. But when you're rich. So without that service, you more than can afford an Uber, I guarantee you. Mm-hmm. But when you have a free fucking service at your disposal for this, it's one of those things, man, that like seeing this, he can face anywhere from, if he gets the minimum sentence, it'd be 3 years. If he gets the maximum, it'd be 26, though it would technically be 20 because it would be served concurrently. I'm like, he needs to get the maximum sentence for this because it wasn't just like a mistake or a very stupid mistake. It was an astronomically insane mistake that never needed to fucking happen at all. There's no reason why he shouldn't have been able to have someone pick him the fuck up. So I'm sorry. Like it fucking sucks. That life's ruined, but a woman's life is gone. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of those mistakes where you need to pay the full penalty and justice needs to be served. And that's just how I feel about it.
Well, he's been charged with DUI resulting in a death. Yes. So again, like you said, the levy of charges would max out at about 20, right?
Right. It would technically be one charge, but could get him anywhere from 2 to 3 years. I don't remember what the charge is. That's the lesser one. And then the other one that did the DUI resulting in a death can be anywhere from 2 to 20. 2 to 6 for the smaller one, 2 to 20 for the other. And so you technically could get 26 years, but they would be served concurrently. So the max he would do would be 20.
Would be 20 years. So the thing is, he's going to do time. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. There's no other way around this. There has been this, I want to say it's a joke, but it's not a joke. The thing that will kid him even harder, and let's just be real, her dog died too. Now, a lot of people are like, what does that have to do with anything, Jay? Let's be realistic. Anytime an animal's life is affected in something, penalties are always raised. Yes, this woman has lost her life. It is unfortunate.
I honestly think that the bigger thing that would potentially hit him is the illegal gun, just because it wouldn't have mattered otherwise because they would have to find it on him. But to also have that, I think is only going to expound the shit out of this.
This is, again, it's going to be bad regardless, all the way around. It's a wrap. Now, again, former Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver, but current Las Vegas Raiders quarterback Derek Carr spoke on the situation and about his former teammate.
Haven't reached out. I will always be here for him. That won't change, and I'll prove that over the course of time to him, not to anybody else. But he needs people to love him right now. He's probably feeling a certain type of way about himself right now, and he needs to be loved. And if no one else will do it, I'll do it.
I actually got to give a lot of props to Derek Carr on that, man, because we can be extremely angry and pissed off at this dude and think he needs to get the maximum punishment, but I think in the same breath he's right. It's clearly this isn't someone who's a vindictive fuck that was like, got him. Like, he genuinely feels shitty about what the fuck he did. Now, that doesn't mean that he, again, does not need maximum punishment and shouldn't be called out for what the fuck he did. But even the worst of us and all the mistakes we've made need that kind of. So I appreciate that someone is still caring for him in that regard, but I still think he needs maximum punishment, and I'm still mad. I
think. Yes, I was gonna say, because that. So y'all know how y'all like to come up on the neighborhood with slogans that always is Jay Washington 2021. Two things can be true at the same time. Needs to be a T-shirt for Winston, plain and simple, because it's always every. But again, it is a thing of, I don't know if we got into this full discussion last night, but when always you hear this, I made a mistake, right? I made a mistake. There's a mistake you made that could have been avoided. This isn't one of those, oh, I did this in a fit of rage. You know what I'm saying? Not even just being vindictive. You know how when you hear people get upset and they start fighting and they accidentally beat somebody to death in a fist fight where it becomes involuntary manslaughter, things like with manslaughter. Excuse me. This isn't that case. This could have been completely forgiven.
Yeah.
Not forgiven. This could have been completely alleviated. You would have never.
Dwayne goes, now, Winston's is from a standpoint. I would argue mine would be 1,000%. I say that shit all the time. I say, yo, 1,000%, dog, 1,000%. But
nah, we need to go back to this one particular episode of Blerds After Dark where we even talked about it on the show when Winston was just like, real talk. When we had the World Girls on, real talk though.
What happens on After Dark stays on After Dark.
No, right? We talked about it on the show. We actually talked about that on the show. We brought that up on the show. So just want to bring that back. But again, thoughts, prayers, condolences out to Tina Tintor's family, to Henry Rose III's family as well, because everyone affected in that.
So I understand, like, I'm right here with it. I mean, the same thing. And I see Cheryl specifically saying, how about no, our family doesn't one that deserves the sympathy. This person made choice and needs to face consequences. Again, I am 1,000% of the mindset, not to just say the term again, that two things can be true. I can be extremely pissed off, think that this dude is super fucking stupid, deserves the maximum fucking punishment, and doesn't deserve any mercy in that regard, but still at the same time be like, yo, fuck, man. Because of course we all feel sad for this woman. She's 23 years old. Her and her dog are gone. Her family doesn't have their daughter anymore. Like, that's fucking awful. And of course I fucking feel bad for them. I feel fucking awful. I can't even imagine. I cannot imagine what they're going through at all. But anyway.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's a story that Jay doesn't give a fuck about because he knows it leads to nothing. Take it away.
Oh, sure. Aaron Rodgers lied about being vaccinated. Yeah, I thought maybe if you weren't.
Oh, okay. I thought you were there.
There you go.
I thought you. My apologies. I thought you were there.
All good. Aaron Rodgers lied about being vaccinated. He straight up told everybody. He was like, I was like, I'm inoculated. You have that video?
No. You want to be exact what he said? Check this out.
Yeah.
Any conversation. Are you vaccinated, and what's your stance on vaccinations?
Yeah, I've been immunized. There's a lot of conversation around it, around the league, and a lot of guys who have made statements and I've made statements, owners who made statements. There's guys on the team that haven't been vaccinated. I think it's a personal decision. I'm not going to judge those guys.
All right, let's stop it there. Continue.
So here's the issue. When he says he was immunized, he did some homeopathic treatment from his personal doctor to try and raise his antibody levels. He asked the NFL if that could count as vaccinated status. Their doctors looked at it and said, absolutely not. They said, no, you were not. You will be considered unvaccinated. And it was one of those things that had been very, like, people around. This was an open secret that the NFL fucking knew about. And now this shit kind of popped off. So here's my ultimate beef with this entire situation, to be honest with you. neither of us has any love lost for Kyrie Irving and what he's been doing as far as like trying to push whatever this
That's what the
agenda
fuck I
is and
forgot to
everything
put
else
in.
like that. There's no love lost from us either with Cole Beasley and his fucking foolish nonsense as well. But the one piece of credit I will at least give them is that they are being honest about where they fucking stand, which also then makes it, I can make an active decision on how I want to then interact with them. By Aaron Rodgers lying and being like, yeah, I'm immunized and not getting vaccinated like he said he was, there are NFL protocols that if you're vaccinated, you can be more than 3 to a room. You can be without a mask in a lot of different scenarios. Mm-hmm. There's a laundry list of things that they allow you to do because they deem it safer for you to do so since other people are vaccinated. By him lying about this, not only does he look like a fucking piece of shit for not having the stones to really say what he wants to say, he also is putting God knows how many people at risk. It's just like those motherfuckers that poke holes in condoms and shit. Like you are literally taking the control out of somebody else. You are taking the... But I'm dead serious. You are taking somebody else's safety and agency away from them.
Wow. I mean, okay. Yes. Okay. When you said the last part, because I was like, how do those two correlate together? You get what I'm saying? But I get it.
It's literally because, think about it this way. Some people, like, obviously people love their children, but everything from pregnancy to actual diseases is a massive life-changing consequence. And so by doing that, it's the same thing. You are then putting everyone at risk because you're now not doing the maximum number of safety protocols. And the biggest thing that's been said by a lot of people in the media is the reason he did this and why a lot of people, he is so doesn't like critique.
Shouts out to Controversy War.
But damn, from left field.
That's what I
agree. So all I was saying is that he hates being critiqued so much, he decided to hide it from everybody so that he doesn't look like the bad guy. It's fucking bullshit.
So Chris Cochran says real shit. I wonder if Aaron Rodgers, not that one, sorry. Aaron should be suspended. From Jerry Miller says Aaron should be suspended, but it won't happen.
Should be suspended.
And so Winston and I are in a group chat with Dwayne Burke, who's in the chat right now, and our other buddy, Matt Thomas. And I told Winston straight up, I don't give a fuck. And he was like, why not? I was like, yo, because nothing's going to happen to him. Aaron Rodgers, even though it should, I'm not saying it shouldn't. It should. But Aaron Rodgers' penalty is going to be, you don't play this game against the Chiefs. By the time your 10 days are up, they will be considering that part of your suspension. They're not going to do this whole, you have the COVID protocol, then you got to go into a suspension. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to pull that with him. It is Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, whoever else falls under. Those two are the most insulated players in the entire NFL, which beckons the question, does the NFL really give a shit about COVID at all?
I mean, we'll see. This is actually, because I think the thing that pisses me off more than anything, it's very clear that Goodell and the league has it out for the Saints. Because remember when the Saints won a game last year and they had the little mini party in the locker room and then they put the fucking hammer on them again for no fucking reason. So it'll be really interesting to fucking see what happens at this particular juncture. I think they really fucking need to, because they need to send a goddamn message. But I would put dollars to donuts because you have so many right-leaning people that are like, good for Aaron, blah, 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 blah. And that's a large part of the base. They don't give a shit. So they're just going to let it fucking slide, which is stupid.
Which again, and I understand. That's why when we were having a discussion yesterday in our chat, that's why I was like, I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I know what it means. I get where you're coming from.
It's not being suspended for lying to the media. He would be suspended because, again, by COVID protocols, he was breaking them. That's the issue. And the funny thing is, like I said, it was apparently a league-wide known secret. I think the only reason the NFL would do anything at this point is because now that Aaron has been exposed, now they kind of have to do that shit.
But again, like I said, if they do, watch they find a way to try to tie it in with the 10 days he's out. Watch they try to tie them together. Because again, it's Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know if I know why you would say they would do that, but I don't know if they were actually gonna do this. I don't know if they would. And the only reason why is because of it being in COVID protocol. So it's not like he missed time because of whatever. They would say that was purely he missed time because he had COVID. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. So
it's all of this.
Too. I forgot. The other thing is, if you're unvaccinated, you're not allowed to go to bars, to clubs, all that. And
while you're playing,
he was at a Halloween party. So again, because he doesn't have the vaccine.
Let me tell you something. Where does he play at?
In Wisconsin. I'm aware.
Bro,
I'm aware.
I was just there.
Yeah.
I told you I was just there. Like the club that I did the show when I headlined that night for the Milwaukee Comedy Fest, like the club has a thing where you had to show your vaccination card, and they were checking diligently to make sure you either have to have a negative COVID test or be vaccinated, right? There was a nightclub across the street packed, just letting motherfuckers walk in. And so, again, it's Aaron Rodgers. It's unfortunate. If Aaron Rodgers was somebody lower tiered, there would be a hammer laid on him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's the biggest thing behind that.
Aaron Rodgers for doing that should be fined, where he has to pay an entire ICU's hospital bills. How about that? That should be his punishment, since he's going
halfway.
Take a few.
He's gone all season, nigga. So you essentially heard me say that, and you were just like,
you ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye.
Did I download it or did I not download it here? Hold on, because one of our stories I know I downloaded. I just got to make sure where it is.
Oh, is it for the next story?
No, the next story is in there. So remember the white lady that was like, I know for a fact I'm not going to jail. And when people came at her, she was like, I have the right to speak and be alive. You have the right to post on Twitter. Your mob rule won't rule me, because go find someone else to slander, because I'm not fazed by you or the thousands of these phone calls. Remember Jenna Ryan said all of that, and she was adamant about her belief of not, being, not doing anything wrong and quote unquote, not being a part of any violence, et cetera, et cetera. This was her taking pictures. Well, she's been sentenced to jail for 60 days. Okay. Now, there are a lot of people on Twitter right now going only 60, and I do agree.
Wait a minute, what real quick, what was this?
Hold on, let me see.
Oh, nigga.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to show you that. I forgot to show that one. I forgot to show that. They said that's going to be Aaron Rodgers getting his next shot. I forgot to
I just saw that, and I was like, what is that?
I forgot to put that up. Yeah. They said it's going to be Aaron Rodgers when they asked me to get the vaccine. They said Aaron Rodgers going to be like, this guy put it in this already. But, but again, back to Jenna Ryan, because the whole discussion about Aaron Rodgers is a whole thing within itself. A lot of people are like, oh, she only getting 60 days. Here's the thing. To an extent, there is only a certain amount legally. We all feel like, I think collectively, we're all like, yo, if you were a part of this, you deserve to go down. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Oh, that's the wrong thing to play.
No, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I think that especially the fact that she was, again, in the fucking Capitol building. It wasn't just like the people that were outside. If you weren't like jumping and climbing on shit or whatever the fuck else, you weren't going past the part that you're not supposed to pass, then whatever. You're still a piece of shit because you were part of that ridiculousness. But the folks that like were climbing on shit, busting through doors, taking things, taking photos, throwing your feet up on people's desks, making fuck you. Catch all these jail times. Catch them all.
And so, yeah, like I said, there's people who are like, it depends on what happened. So everybody's like, she only got 60 days. Well, guess what? I think she now has a record. And she now has a record.
She has a federal record, bro.
She has a federal record on top of that. So I wanted to make sure, can you talk about
hello? Somebody wants us to sell porn. Doo-da.
Wait, sell porn? Wait, what?
No, I just banned them. It was.
Can you talk for a second? I gotta pee again. I've been drinking a lot of water.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so King's Portal says webcam HD XYZ will satisfy our wishes online. Fuck off. Thank you. I appreciate that, King's Port Cal. King's Sport Cal. King's Port Call. Either way, thank you, brother. We appreciate that love right there. But yeah, no, man. I'm like, look, there is a part of me that does like she could get more time, but like, I think the fact that she at least got some does make me feel a little bit, and then that's my whole thing. I need messages to be sent to these folks that did it again. It's fucking treason. Okay. It was
sorry.
Fucking treason, bro. So take that.
Huh? Having to pee was treason? I'm sorry.
No, I'm talking about the fucking woman that's going to prison, fool.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Dude, how did you mix that up?
How, Swag?
Take a few.
Like,
I'm so mad that this is a clip in here now. Because, like, even if I delete it, it's coming back.
Of course it will. So just let it be. It's also a great clip. Don't act like it's not a fucking funny clip. It's one of the funniest clips that ever hit the internet, bruh. Internet broke when that shit went down.
All right, let's move on to our next story real quick. Would you do an internet dating show if you weren't with Kristen? Or even would you do one? Would you do not an internet dating show? Would you do a
reality dating show?
Yes. Would you do one even if you were with Kristen? And here's why I ask. There is a UK dating show called LoveTrap. What this is one man tries to woo 3 women, and the problem is at least one is in an already committed relationship, right? Well, there's a beautiful thing that happens if the guy chooses which one he believes. Not even she ain't got to be it. If he believes she's in a relationship. Check this out.
David, who do you think is a love trap?
Sheree.
Okay, so first of all, poor Cherie. Second of all, do you think they knew? Do you think the 4 of them knew? Because the host must have known. Do you think the 4 of them knew that she was going to be dropped like that?
First of all, I think they might have told you a fall, but I don't think they clearly the way those 2 girls look. They were like, oh shit.
So this is the other thing that both Kristen pointed out and Dwayne's pointing out now. The guy from the clip was also on Too Hot to Handle season 1. He was one of the contestants on there. So he's become a serial
well, that's just like, remember, Chloe was on Too Hot to Handle season 1 and it ended up being on The Circle. And so they've been doing that Too Hot to Handle, Love is Blind. All those reality dating shows are now intermingling. Well, in case you were wondering what happened to Cherie, here's an update.
Find out, but guess what? You are.
So, I am a love trap. I am actually in a relationship. I have been with my partner for the last 6 years. His name is Emre. We actually conjured up this whole kind of lie together because what we really wanted was money for a mortgage so that we could eventually move out of our parents' house and start a new life together. So when I tell him, I think he's going to be absolutely gutted that I was the first one out. He's going to be like, babe.
Well, he actually picked the one that was the trap, dog. See?
Good for D. You know what? He learned a lot on Too Hot to Handle, bro. He was a bad offender that first season.
Yo, yeah, that's the nigga that every chance he got, Lana was like, "Yo, this nigga just cost y'all enough."
He wasn't the worst one. He wasn't. There were definitely people worse, but he was one. He was up there.
Did you watch season 2? Did you watch season 2?
Of course, I watched season 2,
bro. The black dude, the French black dude who just was like. And
but you know the secret about him, right?
No.
So
what?
Marvin, like remember, Marvin won the money,
right?
And so the whole situation that came out was that this nigga, because he made it seem like he was really in love with old girl from the black girl from the States, right? I don't remember her name.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
This nigga is also a serial reality TV dater and apparently has a girlfriend from another love show he had done like 6 months prior. So he left and took the money and went to go be back with her, my guy. Canceled a trip he was supposed to take with old girl from Too Hot to Handle down to Mexico.
Nigga!
He canceled it. He took Chase instead. That nigga Chase that was on there. Chase became his best friend. The 2 of them were living with each other for the rest of the summer. They went to Mexico together. Then he went back to his girlfriend with the money.
Jesus! Jesus Christ!
Bro, that shit was wild.
You know what? I know this ain't appropriate. I feel like I need to preface this, but Marvin needs to go ahead when it comes to the black girl.
To the hoe.
I made sure I prefaced it. I know it wasn't the perfect, appropriate one, okay? I prefaced it. I really... All right, let's go in because y'all know.
Would she technically be a TV hoe? Like she's a video hoe because like she technically has a boyfriend. She came. Like Jay, come on, man.
I said what I said.
Hey, shout out to the DD Leaks clip making a comeback. We ain't used that one in so long. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Look, y'all already know this Thursday, so we gotta hurry and make this happen so we can get him up out of here.
Streamlabs.com/BlerdsInTheHood/tip. Again, last time we'll say it if you want to get any questions in. So let's go ahead and read the first one. Connor Pearson Ward, thank you so much for the donation. What's up, Blerds? I watched The Harder They Fall yesterday, and I loved every second of it. Have you guys seen it? What are y'all thoughts? I have not seen it yet. I've been a little too busy, but I'm hoping I'll get some time this weekend.
I saw it. My spoiler review is on my YouTube channel, so if you want all my thoughts on it, but I will say this: this movie is the epitome of black excellence at its finest.
Great.
Jonathan Majors, Idris Elba, Delroy Linson, Regina King, Zazie Beetz, Deion Cole, RJ Sa- the list goes on and on of top tier black talent who are just at the chemistry is amazing, and a good black western about actual cowboys that lived. So that is a good thing about it. I highly recommend to go check it out. Shouts out to all the neckbeards who got in their little bullshit feelings once they, because when Netflix puts the clips up and stuff, they're like, oh, here go Netflix forcing diversity and trying to be woke. No, Bass Reeves is a legit person, like historically known. Nat Love, historically known.
Also, what the fuck are they talking about? Do you understand how much fucking content Netflix puts out? Nigga, if you don't want to see it, go watch something. Go watch Tiger King season 2, bitch. Like, fuck off.
Also, let me say, I'm not gonna say Lakeith Stanfield is phenomenal in this. Like, but again, you see the hate every time somebody put up the hate, I be like, I Betty White. I just put up a Betty White picture, but like Betty White, they be like, what? Say it slow, Betty White, and it's like, yep, that's what it is. Again,
don't you involve her in this. Don't you involve her in this. You leave Betty White alone.
Bass Reeves was the real Lone Ranger. He was the real Lone Ranger. Like they took the story and made it the white guy with Tonto, but Bass Reeves was originally the Lone Ranger. So like, I highly recommend y'all go check that out. It is a damn good movie. And after you check it out, go over to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/JAYWashington80. Check out my spoiler review. And I think later on in the day, Doom Patrol should be up.
Yes, we're supposed to. Yeah,
I know. That's why I'm like.
Yeah. I haven't watched it yet, and so I'm gonna have to try and figure it out between the audition. But we'll
no, that's fine. So so that. What else did I have for y'all? That was that. I can remove that. That was that. Oh, I'm gonna have to preamble this one too for sure. Y'all know what time it is. Oh no, did we do the second Streamlab? We got that from Connor.
It was just from Alberto Rios. Thank you so much for the donation, brother.
Okay, just want to make sure we got that out the way. I know I saw that. I have. Oh, we just got something else. Give me a second. Let me just go back to it. From Jimmy Nails, nothing to say. Just sending love, boys. Y'all in the neighborhood really keep me sane. Jimmy, we do what we can around here. We try, man. We try our hardest. We try our damnedest. All right, y'all know what it is.
And now, an ode to Karens, brought to you by Blerds N The Hood. Now, before we go into this dedication, you must be asking yourself, well, what is a Karen and what does it mean? Well, Karen is a mocking slang term for an entitled, obnoxious, middle-aged white woman, especially as featured in memes. Karen is generally stereotyped as having a blonde bob haircut, asking to speak to retail and restaurant managers to voice complaints or make demands, and being a nagging, often divorced mother from Generation X. Karens most notably have been known now to call the police on black people when they're just doing this thing called living. something that God allowed them to do. This includes Barbecue Becky, Permit Patty, Sleepin' Sarah, and a host of others. And typically, Karens feel that because they are white women, they are entitled to do whatever they want and make life choices based on their insecurities as well as fears. Well, here are a few moments of wild Karens caught in their natural habitat.
So I want to make sure I say this when we do these Karens. We normally see one type of Karen, right? They all pretty much fall on one side of the aisle, everything else. But please know, Karens are all across the board. You ready for this one?
Yeah, Amy Cooper proved that. What is this?
Move him, ma'am. This is the full flight. I can't move him. I don't want to sit there. Do you want me to call the cops? Because I will. I'll call them right now. We can't move people because they don't want to sit next to someone. He's violating our rights and our safety. I asked him for his vaccine card, and he doesn't have one because he's not vaccinated.
Hey, look, you can't do that.
You have to have a mask and be vaccinated.
You're not exactly wearing a mask.
I'm not wearing a mask because I have asthma. I have a health condition. I have children. I'm fully vaccinated to protect them. You're intentionally putting my health at risk right now. If you wish to be on this flight, I need you to take a seat. Okay, that is a seat you paid for, and it's the only one available. I know the law. You're violating the law right now. You're completely breaking the law. You have to find me another seat. It's not the law to be vaccinated to come on this flight. You can't make me breathe his oxygen because he's not vaccinated. You're not listening to me. If you wish to be on this flight, I need you to take your seat. I'm not sitting there. You're putting my life in danger right now. I cannot be made to breathe his oxygen. That's not fair. This is the seat you paid for. Do you want me to see my children? Yes, but you're putting them at risk now. One available. I don't want to sit there. He's not vaccinated. You're intentionally putting my life in danger. Ma'am, we are not putting your life in danger. I'm not going to sit there. Ma'am, can you take a seat, please? No, I'm not sitting there. How many times do I have to say this?
Ma'am, I know how challenging air travel is these days, but there will be no discrimination on my aircraft.
Well, it's not discrimination.
Vaccinated or unvaccinated, we should respect each other.
Yes.
And as it seems, you have trouble doing that, please exit the aircraft. I apologize for the delay. We'll do our best to get you into London, England on schedule. Hopefully making up some of that lost time. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your
Yeah.
This feels fake as fuck. This feels fake as fuck. Like, this honestly this feels like a Ted Cruz brainchild of like, we'll show these libs. Like, that shit feels
but how
fake
do you,
as fuck. The music made it bad. It was too scripted and too calm. There's a lot going on, bro. Because
you're
also,
right.
as a private edit, as a regular ass civilian, I could ask a motherfucker for their vax card. I don't owe them shit. If I'm a business, now if she is the owner of the airline and she set you can only be on this airline with the vaccine, she can ask for that shit because it's her business. That's not your business. You were a customer of another business, and they're the ones telling you that shit seemed fake than a motherfucker, bro. Is the music and the way the cabin came out all calm. Ma'am, if you don't like it, you can leave nah, nigga. When they tie that shit, zat, and they fucking drag you.
You still talking shit, bitch?
That shit feels like a sketch. That feels fake than a motherfucker.
Yeah, you know what? After watching it, wait.
She didn't get racist automatically. Fake. Yo, is this the Gina Carano movie she's making with Ben Shapiro?
Brit's making fun of us. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's the other thing, and nobody cursing too. Somebody would have dropped an F-bomb or like, bitch, you can't make me do this or fuck this shit or nah, man. Something's off.
Now, I try to find these last minute, right? I saw this one repeated, and I just kind of noticed it. And again, no racism, no cursing. That tends to.
That shit seemed about as staged as this.
It was the.
Hold on. If it's real, what airline? I would love to know what airline, because that airplane also looked like it was from the 90s, bro. That shit was boxy than a motherfucker.
No,
like,
I mean, some of that, like that. That's what I'm saying. When I saw passengers with a gate, like if every passenger had the same type of mask on or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm like. It could be the music. Don't get me wrong. Niggas might be choosing. What?
Everybody's like, yo, it's sad that we can tell it's fake because everyone was too reasonable. Also, fire transition.
No,
like,
no.
Bro,
That nigga
transition came on point, nigga.
No,
like,
that nigga Winston was around.
Oh, now you can't speak.
Try to make that transition. That's why I was like, y'all not gonna give him that. Y'all not gonna give him that.
Chef's kiss, Captain transition. Come on, man.
Y'all not gonna get this nigga.
Can you beatbox the song called Pony?
Alright, I'm gonna make this work.
Nigga, no.
We're not gonna spend our last 4 minutes doing this. So, you can find me everywhere that the Swaggy Blerds are sold. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
You're so petty. You are so
you know
petty.
What the deal is? I'll be on Citizen again next week. This show, obviously, next Tuesday and Thursday. Tomorrow, the big show, or the big thing, excuse me, we're doing the Amazing Spider-Man 2 rewatch. You might be really surprised by my take on the movie. Other than that, that's it that I got going on right now, Jay.
I'm so mad this nigga just stopped the clip when it's playing. I really hate that. Anyways, Twitter, Instagram, you know where to find me. Like I said, the YouTube channel earlier, youtube.com/JAYWashington80. The review for The Harder They Fall is up there. The trailer reaction for the Morbius trailer. Doom Patrol review will be up by the weekend with him and I. Tomorrow night, if you're in Santa Monica, I'm at the West Side Comedy Theater, 10 p.m. show. And then I'm going up early because then I'm going to be at the nightclub doing all my nightclub shit.
I'm just laughing real quick because King even said it. Ma'am, I know air travel is challenging these days. Ain't no captain saying that shit. Ma'am, if you do not sit down, you can leave.
No, you ain't hear about the Southwest captain that was like, they did the Let's Go Brandon shit?
No, I heard about that.
So again, the potential, and like I said, there have been a lot of captains. So it's up in the air. It's up in the air.
So we don't have the capacity.
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
so
yeah.
We will see y'all
next Tuesday.
What you can
they're back.
Wet girls are here. Wet girls
back, dog. I didn't know the wet girls left. I mean, I do because I blocked
wet
them, but
girls.
But they back. But they
also
back.
Shouts out to the WNBA champions.
We can't hide. Damn it, nigga. We can't. Oh, there we go. I was like, how do we hide the comment now?
What WNBA champ Chicago Sky got my t-shirt. I rep the city. And okay, so with that being said, are you there before I gotta find it?
I'm here. Okay, bye.
Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch.
I don't appreciate the way I've been treated today on this show.
How, Sway?
Take a few.
I've been treated very bad. I've been abused. I've been digitally harassed by memes.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Cause I'm an island boy. I'm an island boy.